is a very funny guy, and his name is Jason. Give him a warm welcome.
I'm just glad to make it here tonight. Before I came over, I was at Walmart. I was picking up a 6-pack of Mountain Dew because I'm an addict and I can admit it. I was in the 20 item or less line because I only had 6. I was behind someone who had, and I swear I'm not making this up, 4 buggies completely stacked full top and bottom. I couldn't help but think, you can't count to 20. This is why we can't have the metric system. If this is too much, 2.54 centimeters to an inch is going to blow your mind. Now, some of you, this is a disclaimer, have noticed that I have just a little bit of an accent. That's from spending most of the last 2 decades in the Deep South, North Carolina, Georgia. They speak a little different down there if you haven't noticed. They use expressions that we just don't use up here. So I'm going to give you a quick primer. I wasn't planning to do this, but if you ever hear them say something like, "Oh, bless your heart," that's code language for, "You dumb little shit." If you ever hear something like, "Yee-haw," that actually doesn't mean anything except, "Hey, I'm an attention whore, look at me." But 9 times out of 10, you gotta look because some crazy shit's about to go down. And of course, damn straight can be used interchangeably with amen at the end of prayers in certain churches, which is great fun. I'd never heard that before. But I'm not here to tell you about how they talk in the South. I'm here to use my few minutes of fame to just be thankful for all the little things in life that so often get overlooked. Today I'm thankful for Taco Bell. They finally got it right. They put habaneros and ghost peppers in their new menu items because, let's face it, every time I eat there, I wish that the first bite had just welded all my taste buds together so that I was completely impervious to the rest of the meal. And speaking of Taco Bell, I'm also very thankful for that men's room in the back there. If you've ever noticed, that door closes slower than any bathroom door anywhere on the earth. It was so creepy. Last time I was in there using the urinal, I was looking out at a whole room full of people. That was completely uncomfortable, very unnerving. You guys got to try it. Today I'm thankful that our university president got a $15,000 raise this year. Said no OU student ever. I wanted to come up with something that no one had ever said before, and it was either that or I hope the next Jolly Rancher flavor they come out with is actually Jared Fogel's asshole after a month in prison. Speaking of being thankful, I'm thankful he's not on any commercials anymore. Can you imagine what that might be like now? Before the Subway diet, I couldn't chase down or have sex with underage girls, but look at me now. I have a new diet, as a matter of fact. I've given up sandwiches for tossed salad. Today I'm thankful for, and I know this is a cheap plug, for Blue Pencil Comedy, because I know I need counseling, and they're a lot cheaper and a lot less judgmental. I mean, if you go up to a regular counselor and say something like, "So no shit, there I was. Light bulb in my ass and my dick about to go into a light socket." You know, counselor's going to say, "We need to get you to a hospital." These jokers are going to say, "Did it light up?" They're kind of like all the friends that your mom really didn't want you to have growing up because they encourage you to do like the worst possible things. Like, "Yes, I think you should get on stage in front of a room full of people and talk about the time your little brother stole your masturbation sock and turned it into a sock puppet named Mr. Krusty." That's a lie, of course. I didn't even have a little brother. At least not after Mr. Krusty started telling his secrets. So today I'm thankful that college football season is well underway and our Bobcats have started off the season strong with a win at Idaho. You know what the best part about that game was? The Idaho cheerleaders. You know, it really takes something to get in front of a stadium full of people, on ESPN3 and chant, Idaho, Idaho, in proper ghetto enunciation. Their parents must be so proud. Have you ever looked at a fish about to strike on a lure and thought to yourself, that dumb little fish. It's a trap and you don't know it. I know it looks good, but it's about to ruin your life. Have you ever wondered if that fish is looking up in the boat, looking at you trying to hit on a skinny girl with big boobs, thinking, don't do it. It's a trap. They're not even real. It's going to ruin your life. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I think about. I had a weird thing happen to me a while back. My ex-wife and I were standing in line at the grocery store, and she was saying, you know, we need to get something for Christmas dinner. Well, what do you think we ought to get? I said, I know exactly what we need to have for Christmas. We need to have a meat and cheese tray. I'm going to run back. I'm going to get some baby Swiss. I'm going to get some baby Colby. I'm going to get some baby cheddar. Because after all, Christmas is all about baby cheeses. I know, that's the worst joke in the world. I hate myself forever for that. That's all I got.